What should the new administration do? Let's start with the most egregious use of lawfare. And it wasn't against Donald Trump, not surprisingly. It was against me. Now, I'm not putting myself in Trump's situation, but it was not only against me, but every lawyer who defended Donald Trump. You've heard me talk about it before. The 65 Project. These are 65 lawyers, I believe, engaged in unethical, improper conduct, immoral conduct. It's just my opinion. But I'm not charging technical at this point. After an investigation, maybe there will be. But they set out to spend a lot of money going after lawyers like me who defended Donald Trump. I defended him on constitutional grounds, and he mentioned his name in front of the Senate. We won. And the Senate agreed with us. And people came over to me after I made my argument, Democrats and Republicans, and praised me for the constitutional argument I made. I wrote a book about it, defending the Constitution, in which my speech to the Senate is reproduced word for word. I challenge anybody to read it and find anything wrong with my speech. Also, years later, I wrote one paragraph in a complaint in Arizona in which I said, if the Arizona government delegates responsibility for counting to a machine company, the machine company has to be as transparent as the government would be. A self-evident proposition. But when you combine all of that together, Project 65 went after me. The judge in the Arizona case fined me $12,000 for having made that argument. It's on appeal now, obviously. But the Project 65 picked it up right away and went after me in front of the Massachusetts bar. They also went after me. Others went after me in the Arizona bar. The Arizona bar has dismissed it. Boston bar hasn't proceeded on it, but they haven't dismissed it yet. But the 65 Project has to be gone after. And it's not, if you wrong us, do we not revenge? This is a terrible thing to exist, the 65 Project, and it's just going to become stronger and stronger as Trump moves into the White House and assumes the presidency. And they're going to continue to go after every single lawyer. And they've sent a message saying, any lawyer who defends Trump, we're going to send messages to their law firms, to their clients, to their community. Don't use them, bankrupt them. And so there have to be hearings in Congress about the 65 Project. Every aspect of their proceedings have to be subpoenaed. We have to find out who's funding them. We have to find out what the criteria is for going after lawyers. And that's not just revenge. That's designed to protect the American public. Because as Shakespeare also said, put it in the mouth of his villain, the first thing we do, let's kill the lawyers. And that's what the 65 Project decided to do. The first thing we do, let's disbar the lawyers. And we know that whatever you think of lawyers, they're the last bastion between tyranny. We stand up to prevent tyrants, whether the government or outside the government. And so when you go after the lawyers, you go after the citizens, you go after the people they represent. So the first person on my list would be the 65 Project. Then